Hey everyone, it is about 11:30, October 3rd. I'm getting ready to take off, believe it or not. I didn't feel good yesterday. I think I was just exhausted. That's why I didn't leave yesterday. I just didn't feel right. I feel great today. I think I've gotten plenty of rest, so I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting for my husband to come back with my van because I have some stuff in there that I need. Thank God he was working in town today. Yeah, so I was going to head over towards Hazelhurst and all that, but they're still affected by the storm. I can't get nobody to answer the phone, so I know that they're closed from storm damage. And I did look it up, and there is damage in that area. So I'm going out west to the Panhandle, and I'm going up that way. I found a place, I cannot remember the name of it, but I will tell you in a little bit. It's about 3 hours from here. And I have a reservation for today and maybe tomorrow, and I might stay another day just to rest because I gotta slow down a little bit so I don't wear myself out because it has, yeah. But yeah, so right now that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting, and as soon as he gets here, I am going to take off and head in that direction. So I think it's about 2.5, 3 hours to get there, which will be good. Then I can relax. I got to get some things straightened up in here because I didn't put my laundry away. I just kept it in the basket, you know, and move things around a little. But yeah, so I will be sleeping in here tonight. First night. Can't wait. So I will be back with you all in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. Ooh. It's the October 4th at 11 o'clock. I am at my destination from when I left home yesterday. I was tired and I didn't record anymore. I was done. It was hot. You know, I'm still in Florida. I'm going through the Panhandle because, like I told you, I couldn't go through the other way, and I like to go through this way up where I was planning on going before, which I thought I might as well just stick to my plan. So maybe something's telling me why you're switching your plan. Go that way. So that's the way I'm going. Today, I've stayed 2 days here. It is a nice campground, but it's not my style. They're all on top of each other. I am going to show you some footage of that in a little while. After this, you'll see some footage. I'm not really going outside very much because it's very hot. Very hot. I had to go put Reflectic on the window over by the couch because it was just beating. I mean, it was just beating down there. And when I got here yesterday, I backed into my spot. I did really good. I had problems getting the water hooked up because of the thing. It's so small. I couldn't do it. I got it pretty good. I'm not hooked up to the sewer. I do have a composting toilet, and my gray water tank is getting full. But I'm going to go empty it later, so that's no big deal. And I got electric and I got my air, so I slept like a baby last night. I had air conditioning, I had a fan up there, my CPAP, everything. It all worked out perfect. This is a nice place. It's called, let me tell you, it's Swanee River Rendezvous. It's in Mayo, Florida. It's on the Swanee River. And I was reading some literature on it. It's what are they? It's the Swanee River Rendezvous Resort and Campground and the Convict Springs, which I thought was pretty interesting. I was reading here, and the reason why it's called the Convict Springs is because let's see, I saw it here. I saw it somewhere. Well, it was because they would use the convicts to do work, and sometimes they'd be too far away from their jail site or whatever, so they would camp along the springs here. I guess there was something was going on. I can't remember. Springs, a home of small fish. I don't know, where did I read that? Maybe it was back here. Well, anyway, I'm not going to keep looking for it. But anyway, it's called that because God, I hate that, and I do that all the time. I know I didn't imagine it. But yeah, so, and they would camp there. And people have found artifacts that related to the campsites, and they're famous for finding a dinosaur bone a couple years, not a dinosaur bone, a dinosaur tooth a couple years ago. So yeah, and I guess the people that bought this, they bought it in 2008, and they'd done a lot of work to it. It was only like 5 or 6 acres. They bought 20 more acres. And I did notice on the map, way up, back up that way, they have, they also have cabins and all kinds of tree houses way back in there. It's nice back in there, but I guess that's more for like tenting and their cabins and stuff. Where I'm at, I'm set out with all the other RVs. We're all in a row, tree here, tree there, which you're gonna see, which is fine. A lot of these people are permanent here, and it's fine, it's wonderful, that's what they like, but it's not for me. I'm just stopping by, you know, and I'm staying an extra day because I don't want to wear myself out, and I didn't want to have to get up this morning and, because some of the stuff was a little erratic, you know, because yesterday when I pulled in here, it was so hot. By the time I got done, hooked up everything, and I walked. So I figured, you know, start the walking, and I walked. I thought, why are you starting it in this heat, you dumb girl? But I did, and I walked back, and when I got back, I was like, drowned. I stripped down, and I took a shower in my shower, and it was so nice. Oh, it was so nice. And then I had leftover Olive Garden from the night before when I was at home. We had gone out to dinner, and I had that for dinner. And I think I was in bed by 7, and I was watching a couple of videos, and I took my sleeping pills, and I can just feel me going out, and I just turned everything off, and I didn't wake. I woke up at 1:30 to flip over. Didn't even have to go to the bathroom, which I was so glad. And went back to sleep till 3:30, and I was worried about getting down in the dark and stuff. But I do got to go slow, because once I get off the step, I kind of, you know, because I'm still half asleep, but I don't want to hurt myself. But I get down, and I went pee-pee, and I went back up there, and I slept till about 6 o'clock this morning, and I said, I don't have to get up, just go back to sleep. I couldn't. You know, that's my natural time to get up. I'm an early to bed, early to rise person anyway, so to me, actually sleeping till 6:15 is late for me, because usually I'm up anywhere between 4:30 and 5:30 most mornings, you know. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just, I'm losing my train of thought here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to put this video up, and tomorrow I'll start a new one, and I'll let you know what we're going tomorrow and what we're doing. Yeah, I'm going to try to drive to cooler weather. I don't know where I'm going or how far I'm going to where I want to go until I'm doing that today. After I get done with this, I'm going to do that. And if I have to, I will drive to, you know, if it takes 8 hours to get there, which I don't think any place I'm going to go is to take 8 hours. But even say if it's 6 hours, you know, and I drive 4, and I don't feel like driving anymore, I'll stay in a Walmart's parking lot, or I'll find something. You know, that's what I love about this. I don't have to worry about, you know, and also if I had my camper van here, I could never come to a place like this. I could never just stop in. I always had to find that secluded place, because you're living in your van and you're mostly living outside, which is great, but when you don't have any privacy or anything, you kind of feel like a dumbass sitting in there, or sitting outside of it. You know, not so much a dumbass, but you know, it's like, you know, I don't know, it made me uncomfortable. Maybe it didn't bother anybody else, but it made me uncomfortable. And so now I ain't got to worry about it. I have my own little section here, and that's all that matters, and I'm very happy and very grateful, and I'm so glad I have this. Thank you to all who were involved in getting this to me, especially to my husband. Thank you. This is what I wanted, and this is what I needed, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So, what else? This morning I got up and I straightened up stuff, because when I left, I had some last minute stuff, and I just stuffed it in here. By the time I got done with hooking up and walking down there, and I mean, stuff was all over the place. This place was a wreck. So when I got out this morning, I And now it's all nice. I did my dishes, my breakfast dishes. I got that on my window back there because the sun is beating. I got to make a piece of reflective for that. This over here on the table side, because the sun's over there right now. Maybe this afternoon this will, but I don't remember it being that sunny over here. And I don't have my awning down. But I am going to make a piece of reflective for that, and probably the bathroom window, obviously, because it is hot in that bathroom. So I keep that shut, you know, because the sun, only when the sun's beating in there. What else? Oh, when I was setting up, I got everything, and I was going to pull my slide out, and it wouldn't go out. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm like, well, if it's a fuse, that's another long process, and I'm not in no mood for that. And then I remembered, you gotta have the emergency brake on or it won't go out. So everything worked out great. But, and these 3 lights going this way decided not to work. They do look like they've been blown. I don't know why. Maybe something's wrong somewhere. I don't know. But you know what? I don't really need them because I have a light, one of those LED lights that go up and down to dims and lows in my bed area. And I have 4 places here where I have my lanterns and lamps and stuff, and the light works in there. I don't know why, and everything works in the bathroom. I don't know what happened. You can see the light bulbs are all dark, and they worked before I went, because before I left, my husband drilled the hole underneath where the TV is so I can run a extension cord for a fan in my CPAP machine, which worked out wonderful. Perfect. It couldn't be any more perfecter. Yes, so that's where I'm at today. I am just going to relax. I took out some chicken. I'm going to make me a nice supper for dinner. I got some zucchini and some onions and mushrooms. I think I'm going to do all that with some quinoa and rice, and grill some chicken, and just kind of make like a bowl. Maybe put some, I didn't bring any lettuce. I have tomatoes, and I have avocados too, so I might have that. I don't know. I'm probably going to sleep through lunch because I had pancake. I forgot eggs. Can you believe I forgot eggs? Oh, they didn't sell eggs here, and I said, well, there's a Walmart's in this town. I was noticing in here they have, you know, the stores and stuff in here, and they have a Walmart. So there's a few other things I forgot. I don't know what happened to the ground coffee that I already ground. I must have left that at home with that. I didn't need that. That's no big deal. I got a big bag, but I have a hand grinder. What else? Something else I forgot. Oh, white vinegar. And there was something else. I said, how could you not have that? Oh, eggs. It must have been the eggs. Yeah, so, oh, I need to get another pillow because I think I left my pillow at home too. I was missing something yesterday, but I don't know. I left one down here, so it might have been that. But that's not the one I left it. I know. You know your pillow, and it's not here. So, but yeah, I think that's about it. I don't need anything else. Oh, and a bag of ice. I want to get another bag of ice because the stuff that was in the cooler was warm. So when I put the ice in, you know, it melted a little bit. It's still cold in there and stuff, but yeah. I'm talking about my Yeti cooler, because I put all the drinks that were in the refrigerator in there. If I put the ice in right away, it'd have been fine, but I didn't. It was sitting up front, you know, not even zipped. They got warm. It's warm up front. So when I added the ice, you know, so it melted quite quickly. But the water in there is very cold. So all the stuff that's sitting in there is staying nice and cold. So that's basically what I want it for. And I did I fit one ice cube tray in here, and I did put that in there. So I'll have some ice for later. Yeah, I'm doing great. We're going to go on this adventure. I can't wait. I cannot wait to be out in the woods. We're going to get up in the morning and go for a hike. That's just the most magnificent thing. I can't wait for. So with that being said, I'm going to go, and I'm going to show you the park right after I get done. Right after this, it's going to be the park. I'm going to show you the park, and just some of it, because I'll show you where I'm at and how I'm set up here. Because it's hot. It's very hot outside, and I have not even stepped my head out there. I looked at the temperature. It's 81 right now. It's 11 o'clock. So the sun is like starting up over here, so it should be about 2-3 o'clock. It'll be up in the 90s. It'll probably be the low 90s. I think they're around here, but it's still hot and very humid. It was humid yesterday. It was 67%. It was humid, but I know it wasn't as bad as being at home, but I was still hot and sweaty, and it took me a while to cool down. That's why I had to take a shower. I'm trying to escape this stuff, and I'm walking in it. But anyway, so I am going to go enjoy the tour, and I will see you all later. Bye. I just did my gray water. Had to put a rock on it because it was coming out. But see, it's a lot of people. And here's mine. Hooked up to water, electric. Whew, I am roasting. I've been out here 5 minutes, and I have the sweat going everywhere. Whew. Yeah, they have little pavilions, shade pavilions, which are nice. This is a nice place, but it's just too busy for me. And here's my rig, Miss C, Mrs. C. Whew. And I backed it up in there. I did a pretty darn good job. Yeah, I'm going back in where it's nice and cool. I wanted to come out here and do this so I could put the video up. And yeah, they go for miles. It's a big place. Not many trees. I don't have one tree near me. I asked for a shady, quiet spot. This is what you get. Oh well, I'm leaving in the morning. Headed to the cooler weather and the cooler breeze. Alrighty, I'm going in now.